Well, hey, One Lifers, I wanted to do just a brief follow-up to our very first One Life Explorer edition that we did at our Eastside campus this past weekend. And the main reason is because we're going to be going forward with these for the next several months when we'll evaluate it and see if we want to keep going forward with them. But I want everybody to understand what they are and why we're doing them. That's the most important thing. So why are we doing them? Well, the main reason is because they are an intentional move in the direction of our mission, which is to help people far from God trust and follow Jesus. We said from the very, very beginning that we wanted to create an environment that was open to and spoke to and helped people who rejected these things that we hold so dear. And we wanted to create an environment where they could ask questions, where they could be spoken to about the things that they care about in a way that they understand, that we would remove barriers that don't need to be there when it comes to belief and all the rest. And this is just simply a creative expression of taking a full Sunday, because a full Sunday is a big deal to all of us, because that's when we all gather together. But the idea is to lay aside our own preferences as believers and think, okay, what barriers can we remove to the people that are far from God in our lives, and address things that they would be hopefully interested in hearing, but also make the case for why we do believe these things. Because we have a stock video that we will play at each one of these that says exactly what's going on. We're not trying to hide anything. It's not a bait and switch. We say we believe that Jesus is who he said he was, and we believe there's really good 21st century thinking people reasons to do that. And we say that very openly. So we're not hiding anything. We're saying we want you to be convinced of these things. And that's the way we're going to be going forward. So with that said, what are we going to do going forward? Well, they're not all going to be the same. We did this one on fallen leaders. That's a very different topic from the one that we're going to do on November 7th. November 7th, we're going to do one on consciousness, and it's how consciousness points to God. So it's going to be kind of a cerebral, interesting topic that includes things like artificial intelligence. And I think unbelievers will find it pretty fascinating. I think believers will find it fascinating, because our consciousness is a very unique thing that's very, very hard to explain based on atheism. In December, we're going to do a thing about Christmas. It's kind of themed around Christmas. In January, we're looking at doing near-death experiences, and we're talking out of those, how that provides evidence for the Christian faith, and on it goes. But what I'm hoping everybody at One Life will do is, when we say there's a One Life Explorer edition coming up, and sometimes the dates are different. We're going to do the one we just did at the other campuses coming up in the month. But when we say it, you'll know what it is, and you'll know that's a time. Hey, this is a great time to invite a friend who rejects these things or really struggles with them. And we'll hopefully provide an environment but will impact them in a big way. So be praying about that, and be thinking about who you can invite. Post stuff on your social media, post the services themselves. You can post on social media if you can share that way, and you might be surprised who's open to that. So thanks so much for participating, and I'm really excited about the fact that we're just going after the mission. That's the main thing. So God bless everybody. I hope you have a great rest of the week.